All right, thank you for that live report, Steve. Now to our other top story tonight. New details in the brutal mass stabbing at a Boise apartment complex that leaves 9 people hospitalized with serious injuries. And tonight, we learned 6 of those victims are children. The police chief describes the injuries as life-changing, and 1 child has been flown to Salt Lake City for treatment. The call came in Saturday night just before 9 o'clock, and within 4 minutes, Boise police officers arrived on scene and took that suspect into custody. Victims were found inside apartments and in the complex parking lot. Many of those attacked were attending a 3-year-old girl's birthday party.
It's something that gets to each of us. I think it gets to each person that's listening right now, that's a member of Boise. It just not tugs at your heartstrings, it tears your heart apart.
The suspect is now at the Ada County Jail and has been identified as 30-year-old Timmy Kinner of Los Angeles, California. Chief Bones says Kinner was temporarily staying with a resident at that apartment complex, but was asked to leave on Friday because of his behavior. The chief says Kinner returned last night to get revenge.
When we were outside, he was chasing people and stabbing them. So we went inside the closet. Yeah, we hid in the closet. I brought him, my 2 sisters, and 1 more kid.
The witnesses describe a hectic scene. Those we talked with hid while on the phone with police, waiting to know when it was safe to come out. Police say all victims involved came to Boise from Syria, Iraq, and Ethiopia. As you can imagine, the community is reeling from the news of last night's events, but they're not letting the stabbing redefine what Boise is known for. Instead, individuals showed up to the apartment complex today to share in the grief and work together to heal.
It's tragic to me.
Much of the Treasure Valley woke up to the news of a mass stabbing, not knowing what to do or how to comprehend the terrible event happening in Boise, a town usually left off the map when it comes to attacks and brutal acts of violence.
We're a welcoming city. We don't have areas of high crime. Most people that I know in Boise want to share our city with refugees and immigrants.
But after the stabbing of 9 people, some of whom were children and refugees, community members felt the need to come down to the neighborhood affected and make sure this act is not what Boise becomes known for.
No, this is not representative of Boise, and it shouldn't be representative of anywhere. I guess at the end of the day, the least we can do is show up and just say, we see you, and we love you, and we're sorry.
That apology for the acts of 1 man fell to citizens of Boise showing up at the Northwest Boise apartment complex with flowers, hugs, and to share in the grief and hopefully find a way to move forward together.
There's just so much divisive nature right now. It's an easy thing to leave flowers, but people feel alone, and they need to not.
That suspect is expected in court tomorrow, and a vigil is also planned for Monday evening to honor the victims in that attack. It is set for 6 p.m. in front of Boise City Hall.